Hey beautiful souls, I hope you're all doing well and enjoying this beautiful weather that we're having. It's been absolutely stunning. So I've been really wanting to get back on and share a video, but I've had last week or so the energies have been really draining me quite a bit. I've been feeling ever so tired, so I've had to take a little bit of extra self-care, hence why I haven't recorded anything. And well, I've been being guided, and I keep seeing double numbers constantly, and they're all telling me to share my message and keep going with my purpose and get myself out there. And then this morning I was laying in bed doing my self-healing, and I asked my guides and angels to guide me and tell me what it is that I need to share. And so I carried on doing my self-healing, and then it just kept coming to me that I just need to keep sharing about us trusting our intuition, and that we need to, the synchronicities are there, the signs are there showing us what it is that we all need to do. And we just have to listen to them, and we must trust them. So we're always being given signs by the universe. However, we tend to ignore them. And what I feel like I need to share with you is that when we ignore the signs, we tend to, our life may get worse. So if it, say for instance, there's a sign telling you to do something, and your gut feels like that's what you need to do, but you're not sure whether you should or not, and you keep questioning yourself, and perhaps other people's opinions are swaying you to tell you to do something else, or everyone else is doing something, so you feel like you need to do it, or for me, I'm terrible at asking, like my mum and dad. I ask them for advice all the time, even though my gut's telling me what it is that I need to do. But I'll phone them and say, what do you think? And then sometimes they may say something different to what I'm thinking. I think, oh, no, I don't know what to do. And in actual fact, I just need to listen to my gut, and my gut is never wrong. So if there's anything in your life that your gut is telling you one thing, your intuition is telling you what you may have a feeling about something may not feel right, it just may not sit right with you, or there may be something that you're thinking of doing, a new venture, something like that, and you feel like you've been getting the signs but you're not quite sure. And just try to take a moment to just go within and do your meditation, do that self-care, take as much self-care as you possibly can, and the answers come. It becomes so clear. And for me, I love asking for guidance. I ask the angels and the guides and my guides all the time, and they give me signs, and sometimes I ignore them, and then the messages get louder and they get louder and they get louder until I do something about it. And sometimes those louders can come in the form of illness. They can come in the form of things continuously going wrong, because they're trying to say to you, come on, do what you need to do. And it's very strange, because talking about signs, this morning when I got up, I looked at the clock and it was 7:07 on my phone. And then just now, just before I've decided to come on and record this message, because I get quite shy, I worry about what people would think and stuff sometimes, and I know I shouldn't do that. That's just my ego coming in, but I am only a human being, and I try to work on that and not caring what other people think. But we are only human, and that is just part of the way it is sometimes. So, but anyway, just before I come onto this video, my phone, the time on it was 17:07, and basically it's telling me to keep on my path, keep doing what I'm doing, don't hold back, and get my message out there. And I think that was pretty much along the lines of what it actually said when I looked it up. So hence I'm sharing this message with you now. And it's so important that we trust our gut, that we trust our own instincts, not anyone else's, not anyone else's views. We've all got views on things, and what's right for one person may not necessarily be right for the other person. So what resonates with me, within my heart, within my gut, what my intuition's telling me, I'm very much, I feel stuff and I'm like, it just doesn't feel right to me, or that's right for me, or whatever it might be. When we learn to listen to it, life flows so much better. It really does. It just, yeah, it's amazing. But we need to listen at the end of the day, because there's warning signs out there for us, letting us know what we should and shouldn't do. And sometimes, you know, I've been known, and I'm, you know, I still do this sometimes, where I get a sign not to do something, and then I still do it anyway. And I think, why didn't I just listen to myself? I'll give you an example. The other week I was hoovering, and my iPhone headphones were on the floor, hanging off of my bedside table, and it was a quick hoover over I was doing. All of a sudden, I've carried on hoovering, and I thought, oh, I'll just hoover around them. I knew that I was going to hoover them up, and I did. And anyway, they ended up trashed. But my intuition was telling me, pick them up. My voice in my head said, pick them up, Tanya, but I didn't. It's like those moments when you're chopping something, you're cutting, and you know you're going to cut yourself, but you carry on doing it anyway. They're just two really silly little examples of us not listening to our intuition, you know. But when we listen to that inner voice that's telling us to do something or not to do something, we really need to listen to it. And anyway, when I got that message this morning, I felt really strongly that I needed to share it. So yeah, here I am sharing it, but I'm feeling lots better actually now. I had a bit of a roller coaster week of energy. I had a little bit of a day where I was feeling very low. Just, yeah, it's strange. The energies are so intense at the moment, but they're also positive, because it's just our bodies adjusting to the new fifth dimensional energies that we've moved into. So our bodies have to go through this adjusting. And actually, when we're giving ourselves more self-care, the ascension symptoms that we're all getting at the moment, all the pain up the back of the neck and in the shoulders, and some of us anxieties, you know, like I, for one day, I can't remember what day it was, not yesterday, the day before, I had a moment in the afternoon where I felt really low, and I cannot even tell you how it came on, and I couldn't even understand why I felt like it. But I went and I meditated and I did a bit of self-healing, and I felt so much better. And it is about us continuously looking after ourselves, continuously going within and doing that meditation, getting out in the fresh air wherever we can, because when we can do that, we just feel so much better. For me, getting outside is almost like I'm like solar powered by the sun, literally. But yeah, so but yeah, if you would like any advice or anything around that, just message me about trusting your intuition, you know. But the signs really are there for all of us, and it's when we listen to them, life, it really does just flow so beautifully. But like I say, I'm guilty of not listening too, so it's but I definitely got a very clear message this morning that I needed to share this message with you. And the fact that when I got the message and I looked at the time, it was 7:07, and then when I've just gone to record the message now, going, oh, should I go on or not and do this video, it was 17:07, and I'm like, Tanya, they're kicking you up the bum now, letting you know you need to share this message. Otherwise, they're going to start putting things in your way, or not in your way. They're going to start making things a little bit more difficult for you. So, yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the message. Sorry if I've rambled on a little bit, but hopefully I've got the message across to you. Take care, lots of love, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hopefully the sunshine will stay. Lots of love.